All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm so thrilled to be joined by some of my dear friends, women that inspire me, women that are total bosses, women that have taken a product that they've fallen in love with and they've turned it into a business that has changed both their life, their families' lives, and other people's lives. My name is Brooke Hemingway. I am a double diamond in Plexus. My husband is also a diamond, and so we are the first family to have 3 diamond accounts in this company. We are here to share with you what is possible tonight. As with any opportunity, if you're not showing up, it's not going to work. But with Plexus, if you show up and you apply yourself, incredible things are possible. And that's what you're going to hear from all of these stories tonight. I didn't get into this business or try these products with the intention of building a large business. I started these products because I was like so many other people. In the chat, I'd love to see a number 1 if you've ever struggled with energy, if you've ever wanted to lose a couple pounds, if you've ever not been able to sleep well, if you've ever had digestive issues, if you've ever struggled with your mood, being up and down and all over the place, if you've ever wondered, what's wrong with me? Because the doctors are saying everything is fine. And you're like, something is not fine. That's why I came to Plexus. I just wanted to feel better. But in the process of feeling better, I knew that I had discovered something that could help so many other people. I felt like I had found the thing that I could comfortably share with anybody and that I knew could help anybody. And so I started my business 5.5 years ago after being on the products for 1 week, and it has exploded ever since. And I tell people it's because we have a product that everybody needs. Everybody has a gut. Everybody struggles with similar imbalances in their body. And if we can bring balance back to the body, we can help people show up and feel their best in their lives. And people love that. In the chat box, tell me if you love feeling good. I mean, I love feeling good. I love feeling the way that I feel at almost 43 years of age, to have the energy that I have, to work out the way that I work out, to be able to have 6 kids and not feel like I'm losing my mind. It's been incredible. And so I decided to dive into this business, and with Plexus, anything is possible. You're going to learn a little bit more about the things that we each individually love about the business, where we started from, where we're planning to go with this, and where you can go with it. The fact is that social selling and e-commerce is the wave of the future. Very few people go out to the stores to buy all the things that they need to buy nowadays, including supplements, vitamins, weight loss products, skincare products. Most of us are buying online. Yes? I buy 95% of the things that I buy online because we want convenience. And to be able to have a turnkey business that costs you $9.95 to start is absolutely incredible. I didn't have to pay the rent at a storefront. I don't have to have inventory. I don't have to ship any products to anybody. People go to my website that was given to me for that $9.95. They shop off my website. The company ships the products, and I earn a commission for sharing something that I genuinely love and genuinely use. And that's why 20,000 people later, I am where I am today. And so if you've had any kind of bad experiences with social selling, network marketing, direct sales, whatever you want to call it, we want to let you know you're safe here. We understand there's all different kinds of experiences in direct sales and network marketing, but everyone that's going to share their story here is going to confirm with you that this is the right place and this is the right time. We have incredible heart at Plexus. We love helping people. We believe in our products. Our compensation plan is unmatched, and it was actually just made even better in the last week. And so we are just bursting at the seams for you to hear all of the incredible things that Plexus has in store for you. Our products focus on 3 main areas: gut health, weight loss and energy, and clean skincare. And every single person out there could benefit from one of those 3 things. If you have kids, we also have a kids line. We have a generous compensation plan that includes profit sharing, multiple bonus opportunities that we'll talk about, even some of these new bonuses that we have this month, reward trips, all the fun things like shopping sprees and cars and all of those other incredible things. Or you might be here thinking, you know what, I just want to make $500 to $1,000 a month. I would just like to have a little bit of wiggle room. After the last 1.5 years, I've learned that I don't want to rely on my corporate job. I don't want to rely on if they're going to cut my hours. I don't want to rely on anyone else. I want to have security. I want to know that my hard work is going to pay off, and that if I show up and I do the work and I talk about and promote something that I love, that I can create income that is my own. Over the last year, I saw a 20% increase in my income, while many people were losing their income completely or having their income cut in half. And that is the beautiful stability that network marketing can bring to your life, and that social selling offers to you. And it is growing and bursting at the seams right now. And this is the perfect time for you to begin your business as well. So I'm going to turn the time over first to my friend Silvia. And she is so dear to me. She lives in California. She is going to share a little bit about her journey, her family, why she does this, and what she loves about it.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on tonight, Brooke. It is my privilege and honor to be able to come on here and share with all of you this life-changing opportunity. So I know that a lot of people right now are seeing this world as being somewhat in a crisis. But in 2012, I found myself in my own crisis. In 2012, I had been practicing law for 12 years already. So I'd gone to college, gone to law school. We always joke that my husband proposed a week after I got a job, so he made sure that I had an income. And from then on, we went on to have children, all the while I was commuting to downtown Los Angeles. As Brooke mentioned, I live in Southern California, but I live probably a good hour and a half out of downtown LA. But as you know, that's where business takes place. And so I was commuting 3 hours a day with 3 children. My middle son, I have a daughter who's 16 right now, a son who just turned 14, and another son who's 11. My second child, Gael, was born unbeknownst to us in advance with Down syndrome. I hate needles, so no tests for me. And so that was a little bit of a surprise. And it's definitely an adjustment for anybody who's ever gone through something like that, or any kind of unexpected event in their family. So we had to quickly make some adjustments. And in the meantime, I'm expected to work this full-time job. It's very demanding. With the advance of technology, you never sleep. They want you to answer your emails, do all this. So in 2012, my husband and I decided that I was done. He is a realtor, so he's self-employed. His paychecks are not regular. They're dependent on him closing a deal. So we took the leap of faith, and by the grace of God, we made it with no problems. And about a year later, I saw my girlfriend posting about Plexus. But just to give you a little background, in college, I started network marketing. I thought it would be cool to have stuff for my girlfriends available. So I'd been a network marketer already for many, many years. I thoroughly believe in this business. I thought it was fun, side money, girl time, that kind of thing. But now I was in a position where I enjoyed those things, but I needed this to be legitimate income for our family. And so I reached out to my girlfriend who was posting about Plexus, and she kind of gave me a little background of what had happened in her life in just a couple of months. And I said, sign me up. I want to do this. I see the potential in this business and I want to do it. And what attracted me about the products was that they were universal. What I was doing before was primarily targeted to women. And so this was something that I could include my dad in, and my brother and my children. And so I loved that now I could spread my desire to help others even more so. And so I jumped right in. I hit the ground running, because when you find something that can help people, I was being told, this person's blood sugar levels are getting more normal, and this person's feeling relief from this and that. So I didn't need to feel better myself. I was like, give me that pink drink, I'll start drinking it. And Mom, you need this right now. And mother-in-law, you need this right now. And it was a pretty fast journey. My girlfriends trusted me when I said, I found something that I think is going to change our lives, and we took off running. And so one of the concerns that I had was, because I had always treated this kind of as a hobby in the past, is could this actually make me the money that I needed it to change my life? And it didn't really take long for that to be answered, because I was watching people all around me tell me what was happening in such a short period of time. And then my other concern was kind of, well, how much time is this going to take? Because I've already done the grind. I've already commuted 3 hours a day and worked 8-hour days and worked 80-hour weeks and missed kids' birthdays from sun up to sundown because they needed me in the office. And so, yeah, is the money there, but what's the time commitment? And what I found was that the return on my investment completely blew the time out of the water. Because when you go into work, you get paid hour for hour. You give an hour, you get paid an hour. You go home and that's it. You get paid that 1 hour. When you're investing in this business model, you do work today, it makes you some income, you move on to tomorrow, and you do some more work tomorrow that makes you some income, but the work from yesterday continues to pay you. And that just begins to snowball and increase. And along the way, you're making all these relationships, like Brooke was saying, you're meeting people, you're pouring into them. Something that I loved, right, was helping people grow and feel better about themselves and add value to themselves. And so this business gave me that opportunity, not only in their health, but in their life, in their financial life, because we could show people a way to make a good living income without being a slave to the grind. And so within 19 months, I hit a rank, which is called a jewel rank in our company. And that level of income was enough to replace what I had been making as an attorney. So what took me 32 years to grow, 20 years of education and 12 years of experience, took me 18 months to replace. So talk about time. I'll put in 18 months any day of the week. And even now, I'm home with my kids. It's not stress for me. I'm getting to work from my phone, work from my kitchen, work from the ballpark, wherever I need to be. So it's not a matter of time. It's a matter of being thankful that I can do this whenever and wherever I want, and that I can turn it off when I need to also. So it's been a blessing. The friendships are beyond anything anyone could ever dream of or ask for. And so I just am so thankful that God placed this in my path and that I've been able to share it with so many others.
I love your story so much, and I love how this has changed your family's life, allowed you to be home and to be able to, help with your family and be there for your children. And that's exactly what you wanted. And you did look at this as a business opportunity from the very beginning. Some people come in for the products, and some people come in for the business, and some people come in for both. So in my instance, it was the products. Silvia, it was the business. Whatever your interest is, the business can work. And I love that you pointed out you spent all of that time in school doing the grind, all the hours of education. My husband as well, as a physician, 12 years of college and med school and residency. And before that, like years and years and years. And we kind of laugh about it because I basically started making the income that he was making as a physician 12 months into this business when I hit the top rank in the company. And so that's what's possible with Plexus. When I say I make more than the most lucrative brain surgeon, I'm not joking. I do. And I'm able to actually help people feel healthy. So my next friend, Jessika, is actually somebody that I know really well. She is in my organization. Silvia and Maria are not, but these are the great relationships we have with women. We believe in collaboration, not competition. We support each other. We encourage each other. The culture here is incredible. But Jessika happens to be in my organization. She is a pediatrician, and she's going to share her experience with Plexus, what the business has done for her, and why she loves the business of network marketing.
Thank you so much, Brooke. I'm really excited to be here. And Silvia, I loved hearing your story, and there was a lot that I could relate to. So as Brooke mentioned, I am a pediatrician, so I know all about that, going to school for way too long and doing the grind and residency and practicing. So I finished my residency training in 2010 with a 2-month-old. So my oldest is 11 now, and I have 3 other children. So they're 11, 9, 7, and 5. And over the past decade, right, as I've practiced medicine and done that full time, it's been a real blessing to me to be able to do that. That's something I wanted to do since like 5th grade career day. But it has also really worn on my soul. And over the past few years, it has become evident that that was not where I wanted to be, that I wanted to be home with my children. And if I did not have Plexus in my life, there is no possible way that I would have been able to do what I just did this week, which is leave my practice. Today was my last day in the office, actually, on a regular schedule. Like, I cleaned out my desk and I'm home, and that is all thanks to Plexus. So I was introduced to these products actually in 2016. I was home on maternity leave and with my fourth baby, and I was seriously just exhausted beyond belief. I had been living exhausted for way too many years, totally addicted to sugar, overweight, super backed up, just like miserable, surviving my life, but healthy with no medical diagnoses, right? So I was not taking any prescription medications and I had no medical diagnoses, but I felt like garbage. And I'm sure that many of you can relate to that, right? And I was just like, well, maybe this is just 4 kids and working full time and getting older. Like, this is just how life's going to be. But I didn't want to accept that. I had been learning a lot about gut health and realized that that was really the key to feeling better. So I had bought supplements, probiotics, magnesium, vitamin D from a drugstore, and it wasn't doing anything. And then I was introduced to Plexus, really studied the science behind these products, and was blown away by the quality of these products and the synergy, like just the science behind it. The homework that Plexus did in putting their products together is phenomenal. So I was all in, and I enrolled, I started taking the products, and within 3 months, no kidding, I came alive. Like, I literally came alive again. I lost 12 pounds my first 3 months. I got off my daily stool softeners. I just felt alive in a way I never had. And I was like, everyone needs this, everyone. And so I started to share. And the first post I did, I signed up 6 people and like earned a planner and $300. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And just kept going from there, because I quickly realized, as Brooke mentioned, those stories that are coming in of people getting off medications, of people feeling better, of people getting off medications and just feel like coming alive again, just like I did. It is addicting to help people feel better. And as a physician, I mean, that's why I went into medicine, was to help people. And I will tell you, Western medicine definitely has its place. And there are a lot of really great things about Western medicine, but I feel like I do more good for people's health through Plexus than I do it in my practice sometimes. And I do a lot of good for my patients. I really take a lot of pride in providing the best care that I can. But this avenue has allowed me over the past 4 years to, while working a full-time job, like working full-time in medicine, long days in the clinic, like there were days I was gone from my family for 12 hours and I saw my kids for half an hour out of the day. And then I would work my Plexus business in the evening, or I'd wake up early in the morning and I'd half an hour a day, get to the second highest rank in the company, and be able now, as medicine has completely worn down my soul over the past 4 years, been able to say, I'm done. I am done living this way. I am done like giving everything to my job and not having anything left for my kids, because I could see the writing on the wall with my relationships with my family. And I was like, I do not want to be that mom that has teenagers that don't know her and don't want to be anywhere near her. And that broke my heart. So a year ago, I started working with a therapist on my parenting, and I started working on those relationships. And this winter, I told my husband, I said, I want to come home. I want to be home, and I'm going to do it on June 1st. And he was like, okay. So I should say my husband's a stay-at-home dad, and we've been so fortunate to be able to do that. And he's still going to be doing that. A lot of people have asked me, so what's Jason going to do now that you're quitting your job? And I was like, he's still going to be doing the exact same thing he was doing before. He's going to be a parent, and so am I. But we're going to have so much family time. We have a summer planned like no summer we've ever planned, because we have nothing tying us down. We can do this from anywhere. I can work anywhere I have a phone. And I can't even tell you how excited I am. So Plexus has been the biggest blessing ever put in my lap. And I'm so grateful I took the opportunity, because I have helped people with health. I've helped people with wealth, and it has blessed my family like nothing else possibly could.
Amazing. Like, just everybody in the comments is just going nuts because they can relate to this. I mean, the 2 things that people really, really want out of life is they want to be able to make choices. They want to be able to live their life the way that they imagine, the way that they dream. And that takes money. And so we all do want more money, whether we have a little bit of money or a lot of money. We're like, it would be nice to have more money. And we all want to feel good. We want to be able to wake up and show up and have energy and vibrancy and just clarity of mind and be able to show up for the people that we love and the things that we love. And we can literally provide that both. And so one of the things that I also love about Plexus is not everybody desires to be at the top of their company. You might even be watching this call and be like, well, that's nice, but I don't think I could ever do that. Guess what? All four of us never thought we would do what we have done. I started out with 150 Facebook friends, no Instagram. I live on Kauai, which is one of the smallest islands in Hawaii, in the middle of nowhere on 3 acres surrounded by horses and roosters. I did not have a large network, but I had grit, I had determination, I had heart, and I was sick and tired of my husband being gone 80 to 90 hours a week, like Jessika, in the hospital. I was tired of him having no relationship with our children, and I could see that writing on the wall. And I knew I wanted him to play an active role, and I knew I was exhausted. It felt like I was a single parent. And so I wanted to bring him home. I wanted him to experience what I had experienced. And we had done the grind for 18, 19 years by the time I started this business. In December, he worked his last shift in the ER after 20 years as being a physician. He's writing a book, he's recording a podcast, he is doing the things that he is amazing at. He's educating people on true health. Can I get an amen in the comments there? He is getting to live his dreams, and that makes me so happy. But what if you're someone that's like, I just need 500 to $1,000? Guess what? I love that in Plexus, I feel so empowered. I could say, you know what? You can come into this business this month and I can easily show you how to make $1,100 by getting 10 people together. And they don't all have to be people you start. You can start a couple, your sister can start a couple, your mom can start a couple. And as long as you get to 10, here's $1,100. Or maybe you're just like, I could just use $400. Like that would be amazing. Great. Go find 3 friends to start with you. And there you go, $400 or $700. What would $700 extra dollars do for you? I want to hear in the chat. What would you do if you had $700 extra dollars? Fine, go find 6 friends that are sick and tired of being sick and tired, that want better skin, that want to be able to go to the bathroom. Find 6 friends and we'll give you $700 this month. So if you are someone that's like, I just need a little bit of wiggle room, we have that. But if you're someone that's a little bit more driven, you've got a bigger reason why, and you're like, I need what these women have. This is what it looks like. And I love to share the screen so that you can see all of the women that have spoken to you tonight, and Maria, who is going to close us out, are in these top 3 ranks of the company. And the average time to get to one of these top ranks is about 20 months. That time is going to go by anyway, you guys. And so what are you building in that time? I knew that time was flying by and I wanted to build something different for my family. As an emerald, you have about 300 people in your organization. As a sapphire, 600. As a diamond, about 900. These are approximate numbers. But you can look at our low end and our high end. And I want to know what this kind of income would do for your family. Would this replace your total income? Would it double your income? Would it triple, quadruple your income? Jess is a sapphire. Maria is a sapphire. Silvia is a diamond. Our family has 3 diamond incomes coming from someone with very little influence. I wasn't all over social media, but I knew the products worked and I knew the compensation plan worked. If you can see yourself in one of these places, we have leadership development. We have free training. We have incredible systems and opportunities for you to learn how to take this to the next level to change your family's life. So I want to turn the rest of the time over to my dear friend, Maria. She is so inspirational to me. I've known her for years, and she is going to tell us a little bit about her story.
Thank you, Brooke. I'm so honored to share this screen with these amazing ladies. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a first-generation Latina woman here, and I want to tell you about the opportunity that is within Plexus. So my parents immigrated here for an opportunity. They left what was so dear to their heart to seek for an opportunity that many of us are seeking for, and we're already here. We just take it for granted. So what I want to tell you is this opportunity is like none other. Like Silvia was saying, her job, she had to trade time for money. And that's what we do here. I used to work as an educator at a university for a program called Upward Bound, and it helped first generation college students. In there, I felt so connected to these families, and they wanted the best for their kids, just like my parents did. They wanted that sacrifice. They worked from sun out to sun in, and all they wanted was their children to get an education so that they would have a better life. And in this time of structure, we moved, my husband's an administrator, and we moved to a smaller town. So like Brooke was saying, when she started, she only had 120 friends on Facebook. I moved to a town that had 1,400 people in this tiny town. There was no stoplights. We had to drive about an hour and 15 minutes away to get to a big grocery store. I was like, what am I going to do next? I know my heart is to serve and to help other people. At this time, I was looking for opportunities to help others. It was through scholarships. I thought about maybe writing for a grant so I could help, just families and children and students, but I didn't know the means. Well, here comes Plexus. And when we started, I'll tell you, it wasn't for me. It was for my husband. So I thank my husband, and I kiss him every single day, every time a check comes in, because he was the reason I started. And when we found out what these products did to his health, we couldn't keep quiet. When I found out that Slim balanced blood sugars, guess who I gave it to? I gave it to my mom, because my mom had blood glucose imbalance. And it did wonders for her. She helped spread the word. We all spread the word, because my belief just skyrocketed after seeing her. And then I thought, gosh, in our community, we struggle with so much blood sugar imbalance, with hypertension. I mean, all the things. My dad passed away from diabetes. And I always wish that I would have known about this when he was alive, because hands down, I would have given him these products in a heartbeat, like without a shadow of a doubt. And I knew that they were going to help his health. However, that's not the case. But I know that I can make an impact in people's lives through their health, like all of these ladies have. And that's just us deciding to share. It is not up to us. And we keep, if you think, oh, it's not me, I can't do this, you just share and put it out there. So what this has created for myself and my family is a vehicle to create an impact. I wanted purpose. I didn't know what that purpose was going to look like. I didn't have the money to fund it. However, Plexus has become the vehicle to fund this. Now, because of this, you guys, my husband is an administrator. He put himself through college to get his master's and all that. But school debt just skyrocketed. I had credit card debt. So when Brooke was saying $700 for me didn't even cover the minimum pay on my credit cards. So I asked my friend, can I make $1,000? And she said yes. And because she's my friend, I believed in her, and I just had her lead me through, because I was coming from a place of desperation. I was going to have to go back to work. I had 2 little kids. One was 1 and one was 3. And I didn't know who was going to care for them. So my pain was who was going to take care of these babies. And I had to trade my time for money. But what about my children? So I dove all in with this business, and I've never looked back. Because of this opportunity here, we're creating many opportunities for so many other families. Now, one of my biggest passions is absolutely sharing it within my own community. I mean, everybody, absolutely, but educating it in Spanish for me is a passion. Last year, we opened up Mexico. So we are in 4 countries. We're in Mexico, Canada, and Australia. And to bring that opportunity to a country like Mexico, it's incredible. Our comp plan is incredible here. Think about what that is for someone in another country. And it may not be Mexico for you, where you want to expand a business. Maybe it's Canada, maybe it's Australia, maybe you'll just never know where you're going to grow into. But that is where we came back to, and that's where my passion leads. This is to keep educating, but empowering others to keep sharing, because you can't do it all yourself. You got to have an army. And that's what we are here. All these women here, I know a lot of them, not everybody, but we are not even on the same team. And we create this strong army of helping others. And when you help others, you rise. So that's my passion here. And because of this, the vehicle now, I have to tell you, we moved back to Yakima because of my plexus business. My husband left his incredible job in South Bend. He had a really, really, really good gig over there. But we came back here because I had saved enough to buy a house in Yakima with my plexus business. I had that money saved. I didn't want to touch it because I just knew I would probably spend it. So I left it there in my Plexus Pay portal. When you join, you get a Plexus wallet. And I just let it sit there and I let it sit there. And finally, I was brave one day to come and tell him, honey, we can move back to Yakima. And he said, how? I said, don't worry, I got us covered. And that right there is just gives me so much, it's just like, if I can do it, you can do it. If there's someone on your team that needs this business, don't be afraid and just pass it on to them. So now my goal, not on my goal, but one of my bucket list things that we're doing this summer is we're buying school backpacks, pencils and notepads and all of this to our home country in our little hometown in Mexico. And we're gonna supply school utensils for the kids. So thank you.
Chills, you guys. Isn't she amazing? Aren't all of these women amazing? We have almost 1,000 jewels in our company. So what I want you to also know is that these stories are amazing, but they are not unique. We have people from all different backgrounds, all different ages. It doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, whether you have an education or no education. We have high school dropout diamonds. We have double master degree diamonds. We have lawyers, physicians, beauticians, all kinds of people that are doing this work, and we freaking love it. There is nothing better than it. And what we're saying is there are more seats at the table. We have so much abundance here to offer. And what we want you to walk away from this call knowing is that we believe you can do this. If this is something that makes you dream bigger, think bigger. Imagine what it would be like if you could buy that house for your family, or you could pay off all of your debt, or you could spend the time at home with your special needs child because you're like, I don't want to be away for all that. Or if you could just say, hey, we got this, babe. What if it was even just that you could start going on a date with your spouse once a week because you have extra income to pour back into your marriage? Or you could put your child in this class they've always wanted to take. Whatever it is, you can create it with Plexus, and you'll have the support and security that you need here. Our company is a debt-free company in business for 13 years, getting closer to $1 billion with products that are clinically proven. It is like the gold mine. And we want you to have that experience, and we want you to experience whatever your version of your dream life is. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. We can't wait to see your story as you start your business and as you start on this journey, whether it is to create a little, something in the middle, or a lot. It's here for you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Silvia. Thank you, Jessika. Have a fantastic night, and feel free to share this video once that YouTube link is available. Thank you, you guys. Good night.